This firefighter had an accident during a rescue mission, fell heavily to the ground from a height of more than 10 floors. Fortunately, he and the child in his arms were unharmed. The man immediately stepped forward to ask if the little girl was hurt, but the girl's family completely ignored him. Soon went to the hospital with the rescue personnel. At this moment, someone suddenly called his name. He looked in the direction of the voice. He saw two men in black standing under the dangerous building. He shouted at them to leave the dangerous place quickly, but he accidentally saw his teammates gathered around. Everyone is desperately trying to save his life. Only then did he realize he was dead. The men in black claimed to be envoys from hell, and the man sacrificed himself to save others, was given the title of noble person. With the appearance of a vortex, they soon arrived in hell. This was the place where the dead were judged on whether they had wasted their time during their lifetime. The man, however, had saved many lives in his lifetime. There was no laziness or shirking of responsibility at all in his life. The Queen of Hell watched the scenes of the man's work during his lifetime. Moved by this kindness, she stood up and applauded for him. She said she would have a statue built in the man's honor on behalf of Hell, to commend his positive and hard-working life. Then the Queen of Hell asked the man curiously why he was willing to sacrifice his own life to save others, and the man replied that he did it only for money. This shocked everyone present. The Queen of Hell's expression changed drastically in an instant. She immediately ordered her subordinates to release the bamboo raft, because money is called a false god in hell, preparing to let the man receive the punishment of hell. Under the waterfall, there was a huge millstone. It was full of lazy or guilty people. They had to keep running non-stop. Even if they jumped into the sea, they would be bitten by piranhas. The man was so scared that he collapsed to the ground, but at that moment the envoys hurriedly jumped into the water to save him, and begged the queen to carefully examine the man's life, hoping that she would make the judgment after seeing it. The Queen of Hell agreed to his request. It turned out that the man had to do 5 jobs at the same time during his lifetime. After finishing his daytime shift as a firefighter, the man would work in a restaurant at night. Then he would go to the vegetable market to work as a porter. On weekends, he would clean the public bathhouse. Even if he was injured, he still insisted on working as a designated driver. And the reason why he worked so hard to make money, it is because there is a mother at home who is seriously ill and urgently needs medical treatment, and a younger brother who was preparing for the exam to become a judge. After seeing this scene, the queen understood the whole truth about him, and realized why money was so important in his life. Finally, the queen was once again moved by the man's hard work and dedication. She immediately cancelled the punishment and declared him innocent.